published 10:25 est, the 20th of November 2017, updated 11:15 est, the 20th of November 2017. England's cricketers inspected the first venue of the imminent Ashes series on Monday and delighted in finding that a swimming pool had been installed overlooking the field. Naturally, most of the players seized the opportunity to enjoy a quick paddle to soothe the weary legs and hot feet, happily posing and smiling for the cameras as they did so. But one thing is for certain: that was the only moment this week that England will feel cool inside the cricket ground affectionately referred to by locals as the Gabbatoir. The Gabba, complete with swimming pool, is ready for action as the Ashes tour begins. Jake Ball poses by the pool as England inspected the venue where the series begins this week. James Vince, Jake Ball and Dawid Malan enjoy a dip in the Gabbas swimming pool this week. There is a reason that Australia bring the Ashes tour to Brisbane first. The Gabba has over recent decades become a cauldron and the impregnable fortress of Aussie cricket. And for England, it has been too often a theatre of screams, the first stop on another antipodean tour of cricketing indignity, bringing about the immediate incineration of the tourists' hopes. Boiling hot, stiflingly humid, choked with dust, and that's just the weather. Add in 42,000 fiercely parochial Queenslanders definitely not afraid to offer a derogatory opinion, and it makes even the greatest players hot under the collar. Impre, the Gabba is as close to a cauldron as you can get in cricket. While extensive investment and redevelopment has transformed the place from rough and tumble to statue of the art, the intensity has not been diminished. The dressing rooms remain underground, meaning players cannot see the action while putting on the pads. They hear only the raucous cheer when a wicket falls, signalling that their own hour of reckoning has arrived. There's a viewing area attached, but so close to the crowd that each wicket results in a barrage of taunts fired in your direction. And chronicling each twist and turn will be the notoriously partisan local press. The Courier Mail refused to mention Stuart Broad by name during the first test in 2013, even photoshopping him out of a photo when he took 5 wickets on the first day. Stuart Broad feels the ferocity of the Gabba crowd during England's last visit in 2013. The fight for the Ashes starts in Brisbane, where Australia are unbeaten in 29 years. Lightning strikes near the Gabba in 1998. Dark clouds usually reflect England's performance, and there is history to fight. To offer an indication of the task awaiting Joe Root's side, England have won only twice at the Gabba in the past 71 years, in 1978 and 1986, but they are by no means alone. You have to go back to 1988 to find the last time Australia lost a test match to anyone there. The Brisbane test is usually a banker, no matter the visitors. Indeed, the last loss to the West Indies came so long ago that the present groundsman's father, Kevin Mitchell Sr., was in charge of tending the pitch and painting the crease. His son, Kevin Jr., proudly boasts an unbeaten record of 27 years, and, in what will be his final test, he won't be making conditions favourable for the Poms. The fierce pace and bounce, not to mention all the aforementioned factors, have troubled England so many times in the past. Kevin Peterson trudges off after being dismissed during the 2010 Ashes test at the Gabba. Alistair Cook feels the misery of being dismissed by Ryan Harris in Brisbane back in 2013. The febrile Australian fans celebrate after Michael Hussey takes a catch to remove Andrew Strauss in 2006. The Brisbane paper had it in for England bowler Stuart Broad during the 2013 visit. In 2002, England captain Nasser Hussain won the toss and sent Australia into bat. A litany of fielding mishaps followed, allowing the home side to amass 364 for 2 en route to a crunching victory by 384 runs. They would claim the whole series within 11 days. 4 years later, in a moment of Ashes infamy, Steve Harmison delivered the first ball of the series to Andrew Flintoff at second slip, setting the tone for an Australian first innings of 602 for 9 declared under 50 whitewash. Last time down under, Mitchell Johnson traumatised England by taking 9 wickets in a 381-run win and proceeded to continue tormenting them right around the country to Sydney. Even in 2010, when England would take the series 31, they could only manage a draw at the Gabba. It's been uncomfortable off the field as well. It's the only one of the 5 Ashes venues that England's army of travelling fans struggled to make themselves heard above the local din. The Australian team celebrate the first Test win over England in the 2006 Ashes series. Steve Harmison infamously found second slip with the opening ball at the 2006 Ashes. James Anderson also struggled to find his best line and length during the 2006 tour. In 2006, Barmy Army trumpeter Billy Cooper was locked out and England fans complained about the Brisbane Fun Police. Then there are the pigs. One of the weirder traditions of the Gabba. It began when spectators on the Old Hill smuggled in a pig with the words Botham and Eddie written on its sides during a one-day match in 198,283. This walking, oinking reference to England players Ian Botham and Eddie Hemmings was released onto the outfield during play, leading to the spectacle of a policeman resting with it. In 2013, fans again managed to get a pig called Ash into the ground. It allegedly had Broad scrawled on it, in mockery of bloke Stuart Broad. Police managed to prevent it getting onto the pitch, handing the traumatized animal over to the RSPCA for care. So is there any hope for England? Well, the weather is forecast to be a little more bearable this week, and we still don't know how an Australia side containing some unfamiliar names will shape up. What is for certain is that England won't get anything for free at a place which has the ominously named Vulture Street as one of its ends. Aussie fans smuggled in a pig called Ash during the first Test of the 201,314 series. Barmy Army trumpeter Billy Cooper was locked out of the Gabba during the 2006 series. England batsman Andrew Caddick walks off after being dismissed during the 2002 series.